Everyone, so welcome back to my fifth video. Before I get started, make sure you subscribe to one of my small YouTuber friends, Lily. I'll put it up on the screen. And today I'm going to be talking about like social media and like things that I see on social media that really annoys me. If you hear any background sound, that's just my dog just messing about. Anyway, one of the main things I'm going to be talking about is that body image. In this generation that we live in, people make it out as if you have to look a certain way and you have to like have a great body. You gotta be like other people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people make it out as if you have to be that way. When all I am telling you now is that you do not have to be that way. Be yourself. Being yourself, yeah. You're making yourself different to everyone else, and being different is a good thing. People should be able to like be who they want to be and do what they want in life without feeling like they have to get judged. And I feel like that is also another big thing that is wrong with this world. Just because someone else looks a certain way doesn't mean you have to look that way too. You do you, like, honestly, it don't matter what other people think. You do you, honestly. Like, if you want to go to gym, go to gym. If you want to like do whatever you want, just honestly do what you want. Don't let other people's opinions affect you, because you need to learn to like love yourself before you love other people. Otherwise, you just like, you know what I mean? Like, what like whoa. Like, what I'm trying to say is that don't let other people's opinions get to you, because like then that's when you feel like, oh, like, I have to be like this and that, and like, you know what I mean. And another thing, do not ever ever change yourself for a boy, no matter who they are, even if you like them so much. Do not change yourself for a boy, because honestly, that can be the worst thing you put yourself through. Don't ever change the way you look for a boy. Don't change the way you act. Don't change anything about yourself for a boy, especially if like you're still like 16 or whatever, because you're still growing up at the end of the day. Like, you still got so much to experience, and like with life, don't like let one little thing change you for that. Just because someone else looks different in a picture that they posted doesn't mean you have to look that way. Like, you're literally perfect your own way. Like, everyone's unique, everyone's different. You shouldn't you shouldn't feel the need to change just because someone looks that way or they want you to change, because like, no, like, that's not right. You 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 be yourself, yeah. You be yourself. And I know whoever watches this, no matter who they are, if they have been like, you know, going for anything lately, or just anything with like body image, or just no matter what it is, whatever you do, know know that you can do anything that you want to achieve. Honestly, with me, at starting YouTube, I was so scared of what other people would think of me. Like, when I was little, I always had that mindset of wanting to start YouTube. I just never put the effort in to try. And I'd always be like scared of what other people would think of me. And like, but now I'm in year 11, I'm just like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do this. But just be yourself. Like, generally, just be yourself. Like, if you want to achieve something in life, or like you're looking to achieve something in life, just make sure you're being consistent with it, because honestly, I like never knew I was gonna come this, like, personally with me, I never knew I was going to generally stick with YouTube, but I did, and doing that has made me like feel way more happier about myself, wanting to do way more videos like constantly. But obviously I have to go to school, so it's like hard in between that, but I try and post as much as I can on the weekends. And honestly, I honestly could care less what outcome I have on this, as long as people enjoy watching my videos and like to watch my videos. That's the main thing for me. And like, just enjoy it, like, that's all I can say, like, But before I move on to a different topic, I just want to say you are beautiful the way you are, and I genuinely mean that, and I don't care what people think of me if I say that, because at the end of the day, I like to see people happy because it makes me happy. I'm the type of person that will want to make people happy because it gives me that happiness. and know that whoever you are, no matter who you are, ignore anyone that's like being rude to you. Just like, you know, like not being nice in general, because you are perfect your own way and no one can take that away from you. Right, another thing I'm going to talk about is relationships and boys. Like, that is one thing I'm going to talk about. If I'm honest, in this generation that we live in, it's actually hard to find a genuine relationship, because I'm not saying this as like all boys are like this, but most boys are like have different intentions when they meet a girl, or like they want to hang out with them. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like what they need to understand is how much it can affect a girl. Like, no, like, it can be like if a girl's like that for a boy, boys like that for a girl. I'm like making it, you know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm just saying this for boys only, but like, people, like, when you're in a relationship, I feel like trust and communication is probably one of the most main things. One of the main, there's loads of main things, but I feel like trust and communication is probably a main thing that you need to try to, you know, keep going on. And even if you don't, that's fine. But all I'm saying is that communicating is really important, because you need to know how the other person is feeling, and like how you can explain how you're feeling to them and stuff like that, do you know? Because if something's bothering you and then they are continuing to do it, you got to speak to them about it. And honestly, it does not matter what they think. If they feel like, oh my god, why they think that, it does not matter, because at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself. You're saying how you feel, because you got to put yourself first. And out of everyone on this planet, put yourself first. No matter who they are, put yourself first, because it will like affect you if something happens between you and them later on and you regret it, and it will just stick with you, and you'll be thinking, oh, why did I do certain things, why did I, like, you know, do whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? If like you want to get in a relationship at a young age, that's okay, like that is fine. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying be careful, because you're still growing up and you need to have like boundaries in place with like things you are okay with and not okay with. Because if like something happens and then you're like, okay, well, that was weird, you know what I mean, you gotta like have your boundaries like set up, because if you don't, then you're just leaving yourself vulnerable, and then they feel like as if they have control, like they can like be like to, oh, can we do this certain thing, like, you know what I mean? So you can always have your boundaries set up in place, and do not ever let a boy tell you what to do. You do what you want to do. Like, you do what you want to do, and do not ever let a boy tell you that. And it goes for boys as well. Do not ever let a girl tell you what to do, because you are you, and like the littlest things can really, really affect you. And I know it may not be, but in a relationship, when you have such strong feelings for someone, littlest things will really affect you, and it's important to keep that communication and like talk going. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you go and check out Lily. I'll put it on the screen here. And I'm gonna try and make another video today, because I wanted to do like a talking one, because I've been seeing loads of people do it, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting so many ideas of what to do. So I'm trying to like space out the videos of me doing reaction videos, talking videos, day in the life videos, like, you know what I mean, like mix up. But I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah.